Hello, my Zentangle friends. This is Barbara Langston, CZT. I'm a certified Zentangle teacher, and welcome to another session of Not Perfect Zen. I'm very excited because this is the last video. It's number 33 in my series on 102 Tangles of Zentangle. Wow. I have actually been working on this since June of last year, June of 2023. And that was, it was getting close to my 4th year of being a CZT. And to celebrate that, I wanted to do all of the patterns that are on the poster called 102 Tangles of Zentangle. And the last 3 patterns, I think I zoomed in too quickly. Let's see. Okay. So the last 3 patterns will be Manoman, and Quabog. And I guess I'm saying that right. What's interesting is that if you're watching the Be Well series that comes from Zentangle for 2024, one of the patterns that Maria did this week was Quabog. So I encourage you to go look at that. It was fun to watch her do that. I really admire the fact that she's having issues with her right hand, her dominant hand, but she's still using it. And doing a great job, I must say, compared to some of the things that I do. Don't compare. Anyway, having fun doing this, and the hashtag is 102 Tangles of Zentangle, and I think you're going to like this one. I picked because it kind of reminds me of snow, or it can remind me of fireworks. And I'm very excited, and I'm celebrating that this is almost done. Excuse me. I am using a Zentangle 3.5-inch white tile. You can use any paper that you have, and you don't have to do exactly what I'm doing. I love to see the different tiles that are coming from all of you when you follow these videos, and just use them to spark your creativity. I'll be using a Micron 01, and this just tells me that this is a new pen, good to use for my videos, a graphite pencil, and a blending stump, also known as a tortillon, and I keep this in there just to keep it sharp at the end. All right, let's get started. We will start with our corner dots and a border. We don't necessarily have to use that border, but it's just a good habit. I'm doing this very light. Okay. And we are going to start in the center with Manoman. And that one, I'm just going to kind of guess at the center of this tile. I'll show you one of the things that I do, in case you're interested, is I will kind of go across like this, not necessarily touching the page or the tile until I get close to the center. Okay? And then I'm going to do the same thing in this direction, corner to corner. So that's about the center. Hopefully that makes sense. Can you see that? And I'm doing it very lightly. So in the center, I'm going to put my first square. And Manoman is, the name comes from a manhole cover. Okay, so I don't know how these look in other countries, but in the United States, a manhole cover is similar to this, the grid that allows, well, actually, I don't know why they do it that way. I started saying it would let water go through, but actually they're solid on top. Anyway, we're going to start with that square, and next to that one, we're going to put another square. Well, close to a square. It's not perfect. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I have my phone on silent, but the alarms still go off. Okay. You can see that I don't do perfect lines. I don't do perfect squares. And we're not looking for perfect. We're just drawing and enjoying one line at a time. Okay? And I'm going to erase that now, just because it's bothering me. Okay, so let's put this over here so you can see what I'm doing. The next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to kind of arrow that line and arrow that one. And then I'm just going to connect those. Okay, I'm going to do that all the way around. Connect. Okay. Aura. Aura. Connect. And connect. I almost did a square. All right, so we're just going to keep going out like you see here. Over here, I'm going to do another square. Or something similar to a square. Over here also. It's nice if you keep them the same distance apart. I have not done that. Okay, so we're just going to keep going around like that. Putting our squares. That one got kind of big. Okay, so now we're going to put the triangles again in these areas. Turn your tile. Keep your hand comfortable. Okay. I'm not worried that these aren't the same size. I really do watch Maria's work, and she does not try for perfection, and it's not something that we need to do either. Okay, now I could keep going and make that bigger and bigger, as you can see here, but I'm going to put Quabog around this. And we have another pattern that we did that looks a lot like it, okay, and that's low car. This one is low car, and on the back I have bumper. Okay, bumper is a retired pattern, and it's more of a straight line, okay, instead of being like stem on a plant. Okay, so there's the difference. And this one is similar. And what we're going to do is just pick a place to start. And I'm going to go around our Manoman. And these can be different sizes. This one doesn't tend to go behind like we saw on low car, okay? These are not going to go behind, but they can. I mean, if you want it to, this is your art. Make it the way that you want it. So we can have them curve a little bit. This one's going to come back a little and come around. Any size. Okay, and they kind of have a roundish top to them. Okay. And again, don't overthink it. There's no rules. Remember, our step outs are there just to show us how to make the pattern. If you want to make yours a little different, then that's fine. Okay. If I stop talking, I do a little bit better. Okay, so we're just going to keep going around. You can make them really short. Oh, I do want to mention that like you see here, I've put all of these patterns onto Bijou tiles, and I'm going to take a picture of all of them together. I actually ended up with 25 on each page that I photographed because I did that yesterday. I'm trying to get some of this done. Anyway, what I want to tell you is that in those photos and in my list and in all of my study of this poster, it's called the 102 Tangles of Zentangle, but I only found 100 different patterns, okay, 100 different tangles on that poster. There are duplicates of paradox, hybrid, and braze. So I'm kind of thinking maybe they didn't realize that, or there are patterns there that I'm not seeing. I'm not sure what it is, but I have found 100 patterns, and I will show that in the list. I worked with Linda Farmer and Linda Ganaw and other CZTs that I've talked to, and I'm pretty confident that what I have is what's on there. Okay, so the last one that we're going to do is ah, and I'm going to end up going outside that border. Like I said, you can have it there or not, and these are my fireworks. So I'm going to do various ways that you can do ah. I think it's a very fun pattern. And you can just do all kinds of things with it. The step outs give you an idea how to start, and then you just keep making changes. Make it the way you like it. Okay. So I put these lines, and then I'm just putting another shorter line in the center. Excuse me, with the dot. Okay. Another way is we can do an orb first. And I'm going to put 2 little dots on the outside. Several of these, I just thought, what if? Okay, let's take a look at some of these. All right, let's do this one. I'm going to put an open little orb on that side. Yeah, I find it easier to put a line and then come this way and do it opposite. Okay, I'll put another one in the center, in between each of these. Okay, and then I'm just going to do a kind of little flick of my pen. Start in the center and just quickly do that and move your pen up. Okay, so there's that one. For drama, let's do one like that over here, and we can make it small. And then go in between these. I love playing with awe during the winter months. Lots of ideas for making snowflakes. But it is summertime. I can't believe it's almost the end of May. Okay. So, like I say, just play with it. One I did was just make a little circle of orbs. Okay. And then come off of that. You can make them different sizes. They don't have to be big. Okay. So another thing that I did on here, just as an idea, and if it helps you, you could put just a little circle down here with your graphite pencil. And then I'm just going to go to the edge of that and put my little flicks of the pen. Okay, let's do that up here. So I'm doing just a little orb with my pencil. And then come to the edge of that. And then just the little flicks of your pen. As many as you want. Just a few or several. Let's put one over here. I think it does help me to put the little orb down first. Oops, sorry. And even here, if you wanted to, what if we put little dots in there? Okay. So I'm going to put just another simple ah here. I want to fill it with fireworks. Okay. And just turn it and look. See what you would like to do. Okay, so for this one, I'm just putting a line and a dot, line and a dot. Okay. Let's put one of these over here. And then just our little flick of the pen. All right. So another thing I want to show you, first of all, this was a tile where I said I'm just going to see how many of the remaining patterns I can put on one tile. And I may have shown this before, I don't know. But I just want to show you that if you want to, you could color in some of the parts of Manoman. And another thing that you can do with Manoman, my friend Sandy Kelly Jones said, have I ever seen Manoman as a Celtic knot? And this was done by Lynn Mead. And I had a post about that. Let's see. Yeah, Lynn Mead. And I'll try to remember to put a link in the description for that. Okay, and that wasn't too hard. If you're interested in knowing how to do that, let me know in the comments. And I'm thinking that could be a fun future tile to do. All right, so back to where we were. And we're going to add our shading. And I think for this one, I'm going to outline or put my graphite between all of these little shapes. Let's just call them shapes because they don't have to be square. They don't have to be triangles. These are shapes that we've put on our tile. Okay. So just a little bit I'm not pushing down hard at all. And I like how it makes the center show up. And kind of separates it a little bit from Quabog. And it kind of ties the bottom of these Quabog all together too. So we're going up to the bottom of these. Okay. Did I miss any spots? Yes, I did. Okay. So now with my blending stump, and this is one of the reasons I want my point to look good, is so that I can just kind of easily go between each of these and just soften that and push that graphite into the paper. And if I happened to have missed a little spot, then I'll have enough graphite on my blending stump, tortillon, blending tool, whatever you prefer to call it. And then we're just going to come around. And I'm going to have it go, like I said, up to the bottom of the Quabog. Almost looks like a sea urchin. Okay. And I'm just going to put some graphite along the centers of some of these. And you can leave the very center open, or you can fill it in. And I think I'll just put a little bit of graphite in the very center of that one. And then we're just going to come back and soften those. I'm going to try to leave the center of that one mostly white. Pull your graphite out. If I could speak, that'd be good. Pull the graphite out a little bit, as much as you want it. And I'm not putting any more graphite down. There's enough on my tortillon that I don't need to. Just have fun with it. What if I pulled that out a little bit in the center? Okay. A lot of times when I'm teaching one of these tiles, I haven't done this before, like that. I haven't done it like that before. So just, like I say, play what if, and then have fun with it. All right. I think I'm done. This was a simple tile. Again, put the names of the patterns on the back. This is video 33. And decide where you think you'd like to have your chop. I'm going to, I think I'll put mine here. And I have had a question recently about my chop. I've seen it a couple of times. But if you do a search for Zentangle chop, there's an article from Rick Roberts where he talks about how to decide on your chop. Okay, really good one. All right, there you go. this was not a perfect video. I don't know why I was not thinking straight today. Oh, not that one. All right, there we go. And again, here's something that you could do. And similar to that. Okay. Not sure what I'm going to do next, but I'm going to be working on my scrapbook for this. And I definitely want to do botanicals, but I have talked to you guys about step outs. I want to do a video to show you how I find step outs and show some enhancements again. I have so many things I want to do, and then my brain gets foggy and I don't do them. But I can claim that because I'm 70 and I'm happy to be here, happy to be alive, happy to be teaching you, and I'm happy that I've fulfilled this project and I've shown you all of these patterns. So I hope you have a great week and hope to see you here again soon. Thank you. Bye.